Be close to the employees. If you want the team to perform in the best possible way, you have to be close and study the employees in action when doing their job. You have to discover the employee's competences and activity level and what motivates the individual employee. You can discover the smaller and larger successes each employee has in their everyday working life and also the challenges they meet. If you're being close to the employees, you have the possibility to act immediately and help the employees to develop themselves. It is also in everyday working life you get the possibility to recognize and appreciate your employees for the smaller and larger steps taken for them to be even better and achieving the best results possible. If you are not close, you will know much later and thus waste time. The leadership process quarterly cycle. If you want to be an attractive leader with great results, you need to structure your working life to be able to be close to the employees. To be successful in driving the structured leadership process, you can benefit from using the tools coaching and feedback. As the picture shows, the structure is based on a 3-month period. In month 1, for instance December, you and your team plan and set clear goals, and in months 2, 3, and 4, the team execute the planned activities, and the manager follows up. Next quarter starts with planning in month 4, March, and at the same time execute the planned activities from quarter 1. The structure starts with a goal dialogue. Communicate expectations and focus for next quarter. This gives energy to the team. Next, the individual planning, where planning of activities based on own potential and resources are done. Thirdly, a contract dialogue with immediate manager. The individual goal setting and activity planning for the next quarter is done in this meeting. An important part of following up is the daily performance management. This is where you show interest and give feedback to the employees on the job in a coaching context. In the monthly follow-up meeting, you reflect upon what you have seen the employee do on the job. You also follow up on planned and done activities with focus on results, activities, and resources based on the employee's potential. The team meets in success-sharing meetings where the employees are repeating their successes and shares their ideas with the rest of the team. Performance management meeting is placed in the middle to remind the manager of the daily or weekly short meetings where continuous improvements are on the agenda. The goal of these short meetings is to strengthen cooperation, increase competences, appreciate people, and inspire people to reach out for more. It is also in these short meetings that you as a manager can get to know where the focus in the team is. Besides staying focused and speeding up, the structured leadership will create motivation by you recognizing good results and give new energy for the next period. Also competence development, where each and everyone will be developed. You also get the team to create new ideas by making room for inspiration to find new ways to create as good a result as possible. You also have a possibility to set a clear direction if results are not living up to expectations. When using coaching in both the planning phase and the follow-up phase, instead of giving orders and punishment or leaving everything up to the team, your chance is much greater to get the employee's ownership, motivation, competence development, and creativity. If an employee is not living up to expectations, you have the possibility to act based on what you have seen. You will find a thorough description of all these meeting types, and you will see examples of how to do each of the meetings. You can find all of this in the leadership path you are presently looking into. If you want to structure your coaching in a good way, you can benefit from using the GROW model by John Whitmore. You will now get a brief introduction to be able to follow the structure in the examples of different types of meetings. Enter the leadership path, Lead and Manage Development, to learn more about the coaching model GROW. The GROW structure consists of 4 stages and a loop. The manager is the coach, and the main responsibility is to facilitate questions, listen, reflect, be curious, and hold the employee accountable. The employee is the focus person, and the main responsibility is to reflect, answer questions, and take own decisions on how to act. Goal, objective. Main purpose is to find the overall goal the focus person wants to work with, and also a goal for this particular meeting. The coach must ensure that there is a desire to achieve the goal and that it is therefore worth going for. In this part, the coach gets a quick overview of the situation in which the goal is embedded. Reality, situation. In this phase, the coach must first ask questions that helps the focus person to discover what he or she is already doing well and which will support him or her to reach the future goal. Next, the coach can ask questions about what has been holding him or her back from reaching the goal earlier. What are the challenges and what has been done so far to deal with the challenges? Options, opportunities. In this part, the coach asks questions regarding what activities are possible to start and how strongly the focus person feels about each of the options. The coach has a lot of information from the reality part and can help the focus person to see how strengths can be used even more and how new opportunities can support. Will, commitment. This is the part where commitment becomes visible. The coach will ask questions to reveal what the focus person is willing to do right away, and these questions are when, what, and how questions. Loop. At the end of a coaching session, the coach will ask if the goal of the meeting is achieved. Sometimes the number of minutes booked for a coaching session is not enough, so the purpose of the loop is also to find out if and when the coaching should continue. Enter the leadership path, lead and manage development to learn more about the coaching model Grow. The different dialogues in the structured leadership process. Now it's time to go deeper into the different interactions through examples. Press the button Get Started to get a question guide for each meeting. Use the templates as a guidance for you to get started with structured performance coaching in your daily operations, and you will soon find your own questions that better fit your personal coaching style. This way, coaching becomes a natural part of yours and the employees' everyday lives.